Happy New Year's, everyone. I just wanted to say today, I wanted to do a very short video on autism and how different little things I do to help keep my son calm. I believe autism is a condition that that's very stressful for the person that's artistic. Um, I think it's a real blessing that some people are coming out of autism. I just saw a video with, oh, I can't remember her full name, but Pete, I believe she's a famous artist and married to a football player. And she has a son that's artistic, and he's talking now. And, I'm very excited about that. I want to, I'm going to shoot her a comment on YouTube, and asking her, when did her son start talking, and did she do anything in particular. Shelby is on vitamins now. He's on iron and magnesium, and I believe those vitamins are helping him. He seems to be more focused since we both started taking more vitamins. And well, I take vitamins for different reasons, but it seems to help him in ways of making him more focused. But one of the things that I believe that's very helpful when you're taking care of someone that's artistic, and when I say taking care of, I mean there's so many different levels of autism. Everyone that's artistic doesn't require 24-hour care or intensive care. Chevy requires some care, but mostly he just requires just being overseen, just someone that's nearby, just making sure that he's okay, um, maybe showing him what to do or assisting him in the getting cleaned up, getting dressed, things like that. Sometimes he just need assistance, or sometimes he just needs someone just to oversee. Sometimes I'm just there to let people in the surrounding area know that he is artistic. He's not just this grown man that's acting strange, or he's not just being rude. And but some of the things, I think it's much better when you figure out ways to keep a person that's artistic relaxed and comfortable, and keep as much stress out of their day as you possibly can, because they're already dealing with a lot of stress. And so some of the things like I do with Shelby, like when we're at home, we're still at the Alaskan camp, Alaskan RV park right now. But like at home, I try not to invade his space unnecessarily, and I believe that that helps him stay relaxed, because a lot of times artistic people do not like for you to invade their space very much. And Shelby, even though he likes me, and I usually have food and drink when I enter into his half of the cabin, but I don't do it unnecessarily, and I do it in with a certain posture. I just don't run over, and he looks up and I'm there. I kind of let him know that I'm coming, and I come in a calm. I'm calm. I'm exaggerating, trying to explain what it's not really all that high tech, but Shelby, and I think a lot of other artistic people, they prefer the company of women because we're not naturally as aggressive as men are. And I think that's what I'm trying to say. When you do enter a person that's artistic, when you do have some instructions for them, or you're about to engage in some type of activity, you want to do it in a subtle, soft, subtle way. You don't want to be too aggressive with them, and because that's more stress for them. And then sometimes I try not to override Shelby's decisions, or like if it's something that he wants to do, I try to let him do pretty much whatever he wants. Um, but because he is an adult, he's an adult male, an adult man. I try not to override, what it is that he decides to do, but only when it becomes excessive. And he's never he never puts himself in any type of danger. In fact, Shelby's he's pretty safe orientated, more safe orientated than most regular people that I know. But the like in cases where he has watched a movie 3 or 4 times already, I would let him watch the movie, 1 or 2 times, but like eventually I just, I will go ahead and put the movie away. But usually when I take something away from Shelby, I'm giving him something in replace of it. So, just to keep the stress down, so he's not feeling like I'm just here to snatch something away from him. So I might take the movie from him, but I might give him another movie, or I might give him a game or something to play, and something in place of it, so he doesn't feel deprived. And so that's one of the main things that I do. And also, as I said, don't I don't invade his space, no more than necessary. And I'm not too aggressive with Shelby. And also, autistic people, I find, especially my son, they are just like we are. The same things that make us uncomfortable make them uncomfortable. It's just that they have a harder time dealing with discomfort than we do. So, like, with that being said, I will make sure he's fed on time. I don't let him wait. Like where other people, when we get hungry, if we eat 30 minutes later, if we eat an hour later, it's no big deal. But with an autistic person, you just don't want them to be any uncomfortable. You don't want them to be uncomfortable no more than necessary. So, like with Shelby, I make sure that he eats breakfast around the same time, and they also like schedules. They like structure, and Shelby does too. For the most part, I mean, he's always My Shelby is all over the place. But like when it comes to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and he's a grown man, and he's a large man as well. So I try to make sure the meals are prepared pretty much on time. And he always has his favorite drinks. He likes this Umex juice. It's a Mexican juice here in here in Southwest Texas, and he really likes it, and I like it too. But one of the reasons why I like it is because it's low in sugar. It's all natural. It's called Umex, and I try to keep his favorite things around. Shelby likes green tea. Shelby actually has a very healthy appetite. He doesn't like cheese at all. And when he was younger, he didn't even eat eggs. But I mean, he does like eggs now. But I don't think eggs are too bad. Um, as long as you keep the cholesterol down, especially in other areas in your recipes and the things that you cook on a regular basis. But Shelby, he doesn't care for bread, which is great. That helps me keep my weight down as well. But I do still eat bread sometimes. And Shelby also requires a gluten-free diet, and which I also think has helped him um, stay focused more too. I think the vitamins and incorporating a gluten-free diet has helped Shelby with autism in many ways, and in subtle ways, but in various different ways. And so vitamins, not being too aggressive around people that are artistic, letting the environment know, let the community know that you have a family member that's artistic, so they understand, you know, if they see the person, or if they see the person might need some help or something, or acting kind of strange or something, they already know ahead of time that they're autistic. And so, and I think that helps as well. Okay. Happy New Year's, you two.